Today I'm going to give you 10 do-it-yourself options. If you're thinking about selling your home in the near future and you want to get the best bang for your buck, getting a contractor in to do the work can cost you $10, $20, $50, $100,000. You might not see much return on that. But if you do these 10 easy fixes for a fraction of the price, the amount of money you spend on upgrading your home, you could easily 10x that investment. Want to know what the top 10 DIY projects you need to be doing around your house when you're about to sell? Come on, let's go. Recently I sat down with 3 home sellers. They all want to list their home. They're all leaving California, but they want to get the most out of their home, but they don't have all this money sitting in the bank where they can pay for a contractor. When I sat down and spoke to them and said, you could spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 and easily make $40,000, $50,000 more, they thought I was joking. They were like, how? Today I'm going to show you. They did exactly what I said. You should see the results. One guy spent $30,000 on his home, made 200 grand more. One guy spent $8,000 on his home, made 100 grand more. One person spent $1,500, not much, right? Made $40,000 more. These transformations are huge. I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, so number 1 on the list, cabinet painting in the kitchen. Obviously, kitchens are heavy traffic areas. You're in the kitchen at least probably 2 or 3 times a day, opening the cabinets, banging the cabinets, dogs, kids scratching the cabinets. After 10, 15 years of living in that home, I guarantee you the cabinets are shot. And if you're looking to sell your home, guess what sells? Primary bedrooms and kitchens. If the kitchen looks great, you have an opportunity of making more money on this home. So painting the cabinets is huge. A lot of people think, let me just demo the kitchen, make a new one. Guess what? That can cost you $40,000, $50,000. So just spend $500, $1,000 on refinishing the cabinets. It will make a huge amount of difference. Okay, so first of all, get high quality primer and paint. It might be 20% more expensive, but it's well worth it. Zinsser cover stain, for example. If you use this, you might not even need to sand the cabinets, which is amazing and obviously will save you a lot more money. Sanding the cabinets could take time. You're going to have to rent the sander. But if you use Zinsser, you can just paint right over them. Exceptional. Now, you can paint with a brush on the cabinets, but if you can do it with a spray, the finished product is better. It takes a lot less time. And depending on the size of your kitchen, like I said, will cost you maybe $500 to $1,000 to do this. But when selling, you could see a net profit of $5,000 to $15,000. $1,000 investment up to a $15,000 gain? No brainer if you ask me, and not that difficult to do. Just a bit of sweat equity. Right, let's stay in the kitchen for DIY project number 2 because like I said, the kitchen is super important when it comes to selling the home. Now, if your kitchen countertops are 15, 20 years old, say they're Formica or faux stone, there's a really, really easy way that's not expensive to make these look beautiful. If you take off the entire kitchen countertops to replace them with a nice granite or a nice stone, you're looking at $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. That's a lot of money when you're just looking to sell the home. But if you do this trick right now for a couple of $100, it's going to make it look absolutely beautiful. So this little trick of the trade, just wrap the stone, the Formica, in adhesive film that you can buy in Amazon. It's not much money, but make sure you trim it correctly. Make sure there's no bubbles. And maybe buy more than you need. That way you can kind of practice. If you make a mistake, you don't have to go and order it again. But as you can see here from people who have done this before on these Amazon reviews, $200. This could make you $3,000, $4,000 more. What an investment. That's more than 10x your money and you'll have a beautiful kitchen. Plus, you could also do this in your bathrooms if you want, but it doesn't work as well on tile. You know, tile kind of goes up and down, so it's going to be hard to lay. But if you've got flat countertops in your bathroom as well, or on the walls, beautiful. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. Obviously, it helps my channel. I do weekly videos, tiny homes, ADUs, different neighborhoods to live in LA County or Orange County. If that's what you're looking for, hope to see you in my next video. All right, number 3 on the list, let's move into the bathroom. I'm sure you've been into Grandma's bathroom or Aunt Ethel, who's lived there 60 years, and you've got these fantastic pinks, yellows, baby blues. They were all the rage in the 60s and 70s, but now, maybe not so much. Now, if you wanted to get a contractor in, take all those tiles out, replace it with brand new tiles, to do a new bathroom these days, you're looking at $10,000, $15,000. However, if you want to do it yourself, a little bit of elbow grease, don't spend too much money, you can. And this is how. So the correct term to do this is glazing or refinishing the tiles. You can go on Amazon, Home Depot, buy the kits, and it's relatively easy to do. Now, I would suggest don't use the foam roller that comes with the kits. If you can, rent an airless sprayer. It's much easier, it takes less time, and the results are better. And don't forget, get rid of any nasty caulking before you do it. And then just get this sprayer over the tiles, a color of your choice, will look delightful and make you a lot more money when you sell the house, that's for sure. Number 4 on the list, popcorn ceilings. Everyone hates them, everyone wants to get rid of them. Contractors back in the day said they do it for soundproofing. Rubbish. Guess what? They did it because it was quick and easy and saved them money. They could be in and out and it wasn't a difficult job. However, everyone now hates popcorn ceilings. So, if you're going to do it yourself, first of all, if your house is built before 1980, you've got to check the popcorn ceilings for asbestos. There's companies that can do it. So buy a mask, go online, research how to do it, get a little section of the ceiling. You can take it, you can mail it in. There's companies in LA, for example, like Western Lab. You can mail it in, $50, and they'll respond telling you whether it's got asbestos in it or not. Now, if it does have asbestos, I recommend get a pro in. Don't mess around. Yes, you can do it. Do some research. I'm not going to tell you to do it if it's asbestos. However, if it comes back and it's not asbestos, that's great. You can now do a job removing all the popcorn ceilings, and when buyers come into your home, they're going to absolutely love it. And guess what? They're going to give you more money for your home. And afterwards, if I was you, I would use a drywall primer. Just get any discoloration off the ceiling, make it look nice and new. Results for what, $300 or $400 that's going to cost you? Incredible. DIY job number 5, and it's one that gets overlooked. Sometimes people do all this beautiful work around the house, and guess what? They miss the finer things. The door handles, the cabinet handles, light fixtures, even plug sockets. You can get beautiful chrome ones, brand new white ones. But these little finishes is what people see when they are walking around the house. People buy homes based on their emotions, based on their feelings when they're walking through the property. And if they see everything is high class, looks great, they're going to be emotionally drawn to this home. It won't cost you much money, but it makes a huge difference. I think we're at number 6. I've lost count already. But light fixtures, chandeliers, they can look old and dated. You can go to Home Depot, $100. You can buy these nice new trendy looking ceiling lights that maybe come over the dining room table or somewhere like that. It also helps with sight lines. These days, everyone likes open concept. And if you have light fixtures dangling down, it can mess with the sight lines. If they're in the ceiling, absolutely beautiful. That's why I also like recessed lighting. It instantly modernizes a home. And you don't have to buy the ones anymore with the big cans that are really hard to install. You can buy recessed lighting. I just did it on a home. $800 it cost, and it was just a huge home. And it made such an amazing difference. So yeah, get some trendy light fixtures, recessed lighting. Your home is gonna look beautiful. Less than $1,000, that's gonna make you at least 5 or 6 grand if you ask me. And make sure you get the 100-watt cans with dimmer switches. That way you can have mood lighting. During the day you could have them all the way up, and say at night you're on a date, you're watching the movie or something like that, sitting on the couch, you can lower them. So 100 watts, get a dimmer switch, it's about $20 more, well worth it. Okay, let's head outside now. Easy DIY fixes. Mulch. Mulch is so cheap, and guess what? It looks beautiful. In the flower beds, around the side of the house, covering up cracks. So yeah, walk around your house, walk around the outside of your house, down your little side gates. If there's areas that look kind of messy, think about mulching them. I love mulch. And for the curb appeal, if you're thinking about selling your house, the front of the house, go spend $300-400 on some plants, get some nice colors. It will pay for itself times 5. Curb appeal is so important. The front of the house is the first thing they see when they pull up, and if that's looking great, they walk into the home with a smile on their face already. Absolutely key. I also like vibrant color front doors. Once again, if people are walking up to the house with a smile on their face, they're instantly in a good mood. I love yellows, blues, greens, reds, even orange, bright and vibrant. Get rid of the old-fashioned doors. Put a nice new modern door. Even if the house is kind of old-fashioned on the outside and the color maybe is not great, if there's a beautiful, vibrant door, it's going to change the whole vibe of the house. Trust me, when you're walking down the street right now or in the next couple of days, look at front doors. When you see a great, vibrant color, you're going to love it. Okay, number 9 on the list. If you're looking to sell and the outside of your home hasn't been painted for maybe 15 years, it's dirty, it's got cobwebs, maybe some water stains, having that house painted could be 10, 15, 20 grand. That's a lot of money. However, if you go rent a power wash, Home Depot, $100, or maybe you go buy one, spend a couple of hours power washing your house. It's amazing, the transformation. I just did it on a home. I could not believe it. It looked brand new. Water stains, cobwebs, dirt. It was huge. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, don't think about painting the home at a great expense. Get a power wash, some more elbow grease. The results are going to be unbelievable for the few $100s that you spend. Okay, number 10 on the list, and if you ask me, this might be the most important one. Paint the walls. If you've lived in this house 15, 20 years, you've had bookcases, furniture, beds, couches up against the walls. When you have the furniture there, you might not see the scuff marks, the dents, etc. But when you take everything out, the movers have removed everything, and you're walking through the house, you're going to see so many blemishes on the walls. Paint the walls. It will be the biggest bang for your buck if you ask me. I love Swiss coffee, light greys. Don't go for a stark, real bright white. It kind of has a hospital feel. It kind of sucks the life out of the home if you ask me. So yeah, paint the walls, paint the baseboards, even the ceilings. Yes, it might take you a long time to do it, maybe 3 or 4 days. But if you do it yourself, the paint might cost you $400 or $500, but painting every room, every baseboard, every ceiling in the house, it might make you $10, $20, $30, $50,000 more depending on the price of your home. It's that huge. And on top of that, if you are selling your home, I categorically refuse to let you sell it with nothing in it. You have to stage. If you stage your home, that investment, it's usually about $3.50 a square foot. That will be the biggest bang for your buck without a doubt. Say you have a 1,500 square foot home, you stage it for $5 grand in Southern California. The payback from that, it will look exactly like home buyers want. It's hard sometimes for people to walk around the home and envision what it looks like if it's vacant. Trust me, just go online, vacant homes sell for 5% less easily. Most homes I see with price drops have no furniture in them. But if you have a beautiful stage, you're going to make $10, $20, $30, $40, $100,000 more. And I have proof to show you. A stage, absolutely necessary. All right, if there's anything I've missed, please let me know. What else, what other DIY projects did you do that gave you a lot of satisfaction, didn't cost too much money, and made you money on the sale? If you have any questions, please comment below. I'm Matt Tilley, the British bloke. Please reach out. I'm always happy to help, and I hope to see you in my next video.